Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and today's video is not going to be too long, but it's got to be something that I have to address. It is with great satisfaction that I am proud to announce that I have in fact fallen off. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I always like to remain clear is I work outside of YouTube, like I have a job and everything. I'm going to sound like Andrew Tate here. Hey boy, I live outside the Matrix. But the reality of it is, YouTube is such a fickle thing that if you tried to make this your job, you would actually go insane. You ever wonder why so many YouTubers get caught doing the craziest shit imaginable? Just being total degenerate idiots? It's because they have mentally chained themselves to a platform that literally ranks everything you do day by day. Oh boy, my video hit 1 out of 10. Better do that line of coke. Oh, the video's doing 10 out of 10. Well, boys, it's over. Better start hustling crack on the streets. And it's one of the reasons why I like to stay outside the Matrix. I like my hobby being my hobby at the end of the day, because anything you turn into a job just becomes one of the worst things imaginable, especially social media. Now, I love reading comments on my YouTube page. I really do. Dude, the best part about uploading a YouTube video is not like anything else but the comment section, okay? You know, the amount of people that are in that comment section talking to you, crapping on you. You know how many times I like to read, "Oh, Muda, you pudgy fat Indian idiot." Okay, don't be writing that, actually. I think you might get tripped by YouTube's AI. It might actually flag your account for harassment. But the point is, I love reading the comments, okay? I enjoy reading things, okay? I like reading the discourse. Half the point of uploading a video, okay, in general, is just actually reading the comment section and seeing what the community does. You know, when I upload a Linux video, you know what I love seeing? I love seeing all the Windows refugees in my comment section try to fight about stuff. But for the last 3 months, I have encountered a new trend. Not a new trend, something that has been going on for months now. And it's been something that's been in my mind so much because I do read the comments that I wanted to actually go to the origin point of. Now, you might actually go onto a YouTube video, any YouTube video, by the way, and you'll probably notice the "no views, bro fell off" comments, okay? Now, at first I thought this was hilarious, but then it got to the point that it became the most liked comment in the actual chain. Now, this is a deep web video I uploaded. I found a disturbing cult website on Deep Web 209. And one thing that I do want to ask is, obviously, if people are comfortable with the deep web coming back every week, or maybe we'll keep it bi-weekly just for the quality of the series to be good. Obviously, I don't want to repeat the last deep web browsing stuff where you just basically go through, you know, every good website in like record time, and then you blow your load too early, and boom, everything else is just Hitman site after Hitman site. But realistically, I like to get an actual idea from my, audience and knowing what they want. That's what the comment section is there for, okay? So obviously, the best part about comments is reading usually what is the most top-loved comment. And some of them are deep web browsing, dank web browsing, dark web browsing. Oh, the good memories are back! The Church of El is so eerie, but really interesting. Oh, we will, in fact, be doing a deep dive on here. And of course, one person, oh my lord, he wants to make it weekly again. Thank you, Muda. I've had a wife and children since the first weekly deep web phase, but I'll let them down easy. No, don't do that. Don't keep your family away. Shit. But again, one of them was from an account known as Brandon Johnson. Now, it doesn't really matter what name it is. It's always one random person coming in here. 16S, no views, bro fell off. Now, this is obviously a joke thing for the most part. Like, people jump into a video that literally just releases, and what happens is YouTube takes time to actually tabulate the amount of viewership. So when you see somebody that has like 10 views, they probably actually have like 2,000 views. It's just that YouTube hasn't actually brought it in. Remember back in the day when videos used to be like 301 plus, because videos would actually get so much viewership that YouTube would have to jump in and be like, hold on! Let's make sure there's no botting going on. Even though there's probably so much botting. Like, I know some of those music videos aren't goddamn legit, but that's a whole goddamn different story. So obviously, 1.6K likes. I was wondering, goddamn, who could this be? Is there really an army of 8-year-olds that find this hilarious? So where did this whole trend pretty much start off with? Well, 3 months ago, Fat Pat on YouTube was talking about these comment sections. Whoa, what's going on here? And of course, I think Generic Method here actually writes it in the best way possible. Welcome to YouTube comments, a cesspool of failed comedians, unprovoked arguments, and 10-year-old toddlers. That's a lot of range, by the way, too. But it actually really stresses what the best part about comment sections are. Like, you know the best things about comments to me? One of the favorite pastimes of the internet? Seriously, go to any image board, go to any Reddit, and just click on the most controversial tab, meaning that it has the most comments, and you'll just watch people on the internet get into actual fights with each other over the fucking web, bro. Like, these people are getting into arguments with a dude that they have never even seen. It is insane. It's one of my favorite things, like, to watch. Honestly, it's one of the reasons why Xbox Live Party Chat arguments are some of my favorite things. These are two dudes that will never see each other getting into a fucking pissing match over the goddamn internet. So obviously, you know, this is a fair comparison, but one individual brings up bots, for instance. So obviously the origin point of this, or at least the earliest one that I could find, is Pyro Goddamn Cynical. Now, something about this boy, something about Pyro Live gets me wild. And obviously the trend is you take a screenshot of someone's page. Oh boy, Pyro uploaded a video 18 seconds ago. Not a single like? And this guy was the only fucking viewership that they had. Now, what's really wild to me is like how dedicated of a fan you gotta be. Like, they got the bell and everything. But bro, 18 seconds into something and you click on it? That is a level of fan every YouTuber wants, dude. That is crazy. That is insanity. But of course, going in further too, it's like, obviously, this even trends up to like other creators as well too. Now, I think this individual says it the right way. Whoever started the 0 seconds, 10 views, bro fell off trend on YouTube is a social terrorist. Now, there's a little bit of extremes to me. There's a little extreme mention, by the way. But again, I can understand why creators, especially smaller creators that really, you know, for them, it's a big deal when they get even one comment. So when you get like one comment like every 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, depending on how big your channel is as a smaller creator, and the one comment is that, it's probably going to turn you into the fucking Joker, for crying out loud. Now, obviously, you know, the thing about YouTube comment sections is like, this is not new, right? Like, the previous trend that I remember before this was like 8-9 years ago when Leafy was still a thing and people were commenting hiss on every actual comment section imaginable. It was actually one of the ways that his channel spread so quickly in its initial phases. It was because a mass community of people just kept hissing at everyone else's comment section. And it's so wild to think that now this trend has started after Leafy has faced total twink death, and he's basically gone from the entire ecosystem. You know, one thing that I miss about YouTube the most, though, is the original chain comments. I kind of wish instead of this trend, we could get back to people literally trying to haunt me. Back in the day on YouTube, literally before, like back before I think even Google owned it, there used to be comments like this. In 1876, a young girl named Jen was walking down a river. An insane man killed her by stabbing her in the back, blanking her, and then hanging her in his closet. While he hanged her, he said, "Bukkake, bukkake." And now that you've read this message, she will find you and her dead body will haunt your house for 5 years. Every night you go to sleep, she'll appear in your closet, hanging there with her glowing red eyes. Repost 3 times to be saved. And again, there were people actually reposting it because nobody wants to get haunted by Jen for 5 years, okay? With the Bukkake Bukkake ghost. Come on now. This is actually my favorite. This is amazing. Please don't read this. You will get kissed on the nearest possible Friday by the love of your life. Tomorrow will be the best day of your life. However, if you don't post this comment to at least 3 videos, you will die within 2 days. Copy and paste this to be saved. You know, it's almost like the Ring tape. You know, you watch it and after 7 days, Samara comes out of the washing machine and twists your fucking neck. I miss these comments. I wish we had this trend instead of the bro fell off. I would love to get chain messages in my comments. You know how many times I'd be reposting this out of fear that I'd be getting haunted? In 1945, a young girl named Katalata Kulu came over to America in a gray boat from Africa. Boy, that is fucking racist as shit. A mysterious man killed her by cutting the word Latualatuka in her back. Now that you read this message, she'll come to your house on a full moon and steal your soul unless you follow these directions. Just retype the message and everything else. This one's a good comment. You suck balls. You know, I'm actually pretty sure that's probably the most popular comment that anybody's probably written on YouTube. If you actually look into the metrics of it, dude. That or first, one or the other. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, your boy has in fact fallen off pretty hard. And to be real with you, this is, when you read a comment so much that you actually go through the history of it, it's just one of those things where I'm pretty sure this video is going to get like, however many comments. And I guarantee you, I actually guarantee both my testicles on this, that statistically, 95% of the comments here is going to be, you fell off. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, I kind of wanted to look into it because it's just, when something gets stuck in my head, I really do have to bring it up. But to be honest with you, one thing that I've been kind of really thinking about, and this is going to get kind of sappy towards the end, but, we've been kind of making YouTube videos for the last 4 or 5 years. And one thing that I have actually looked at is, again, for the first time ever, I've actually really looked at like channel metrics. And, while things, peak and valley, one thing that I've come to appreciate is typically the fan base that we have here, at Some Ordinary Gamers, we really just actually tend to watch almost anything. What's really wild is like, I was watching an older video from like 10 months ago where I installed the hardest version of Linux, and that video did about as well as some of the other videos on the channel too. And it's insane how on this channel we can talk about virus investigations, computer malware, video game emulation, the dark web, whatever the hell it is, literally installing fucking Linux. And things actually end up doing well, which honestly is kind of a weird anomaly to me. I wonder why that actually works. But ultimately, at the end of the day, all I can really do is thank you guys for the opportunity that you have given me. And generally, I feel the most blessed I ever have by coming home from work and actually getting the chance to make these videos and laughing at goofy things with you. So tomorrow, we're going to get a little political and make fun of the Just Stop Oil idiots. And we're also going to get into a little bit of a ghost investigation debunking. But all before we watch an interesting Darman video about... I can't even say it, it's too racist. But hopefully, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. And for anybody that wants to crap up the comment section, well, at least give me a chain letter for crying out loud. Anyways, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.